Good morning to one and all. Today we discuss about the strategic decision making. The word strategy is derived from the ancient Greek word strategia, which connotes the art and science of directing military forces. Strategy is thus a well thought out systematic plan of action of self defense. Strategy is formulated in anticipation of the possible line of action that a rebel is likely to take. But strategic management involves a systematic analysis of the external and internal environment, an evaluation of the current strategy of a company, and the initiation of new strategic moves. What is meant by decision making? Decision making, the act of choosing an alternative from among a set of alternatives. Okay, strategic decision making, the discussing characteristics of strategic management is its emphasis on strategic decision making. The decisions become increasingly complicated and difficult to make when an organization grows larger and becomes more complex and the environment more uncertain environments. The proposed strategic decision making framework can help to make decisions regardless of their level and functions of the respective organizations. Okay, next one is dimensions of strategic decisions. First one is top management decisions. Second one is future oriented decision. Third one is based on the requirement of the large amount of resources. Fourth one is what are the factors affecting long-term prosperity of the firm. Fifth one is usually have multifunctional consequences. Mintzberg model of strategic decision making. It is included in the 3. Some strategic decisions are made in a flash by one person, maybe entrepreneur or powerful chief executive officer who has brilliant insight and is able to convince others to adopt his or her idea. Other strategic decisions seem to develop out of series of small incremental choice, push the organization in a specific direction. According to Henry Mintzberg, the most typical approaches or modes of strategic decision making are: first one is entrepreneurial mode. Strategy is made by one powerful individual. The focus is on opportunities, problems are secondary. Strategy is guided by the founder's own vision of direction and is exemplified by large, bold directions. The dominant goal is growth. Second one is adaptive mode. Adaptive mode, sometimes referred to as muddling through. This decision making mode is characterized by reactive solutions to existing problems. A proactive search for new opportunities is seldom engaged in. Much bargaining goes on concerning priorities of objectives. Strategies is fragmented and is developed to move the corporation forward incrementally. This mode is typical of most universities, many large hospitals, a large number of governmental agencies, and a surprising number of large corporations. Third one is planning mode. This planning mode, decision making mode, involves the systematic gathering of appropriate information for situation analysis, the generation of feasible alternative strategies, the rational selection of the most appropriate strategy. It includes both the proactive search for new opportunities and the reactive solution to existing problems. Characteristics of strategic decisions. First one is they are exclusive problems that are difficult to define precisely. Second one is they require an understanding of the problem to find a viable solutions. Third one is they rarely have one best solution but often a series of possible solutions. Fourth one is questions about trade-offs and priorities appear in the solutions. Fifth one is solution benefits are difficult to access as to their effectiveness, in part of because they lack a clear and final endpoint against which effectiveness can be judged. Other problems in the organization are connected to solutions for a focal problem. High levels of ambiguity and uncertainty are associated with solution. Seventh one is realizing hoped for benefits has considerable risk. Strategic decisions have competing interests that prompt key players to use political pressure to ensure that a choice aligns with their preference. Okay, next one is types of decision making. It is classified into two. One is programmed decision, second one is non-programmed decision. Okay, programmed decision means a decision that is fairly structured or recurs with some frequency. Second one is non-programmed decision, a decision that is relatively unstructured and occurs much less often than a programmed decision. Okay, decision making conditions. Decisions making conditions involved in the three category. It is a first one is certainty, second one is risk, third one is uncertainty. Per level of ambiguity and chance of making a bad decisions. Next one is models of decision making. Classical or rational model, behavioral model. It is classified into two. One is classical or rational model. Managers are logical and rational and they make decisions that are in best interest of the organization. That is called as classical or rational model. Second one is behavioral model. Managers are not always logical and they use intuition and personal judgments in making decisions. These are the two models of decision making. The next one is strategic decision making process. Strategic making decision making process, it is a planning mode, includes the basic elements of strategic management process. This process is more rational and is thus a better way of making strategic decision. The planning mode more analytical and less political than the other modes are, but it is also more appropriate for dealing with complex changing environment. So strategic decision making process include in the 8 steps. First one is evaluate current performance result. The current mission, objectives, strategies and policies of the organization have to be strongly evaluated in terms of returns on investment. Second one is profitability. That is called as evaluate current performance result. Second one is review corporate governance. In this, here the performance of the firm's board of directors and top management has to be reviewed. Third one is scan and assess the external environment. In this, to determine the strategic factors that opportunities and threats from the organization external environment. Next one is scan and assess the internal corporate environment. So, to determine the strategies factors, strength, especially core competencies and weakness in the organization's internal environment. Next one is analyze strategies, that is called as SWOT factors. It is a pinpoint problem areas, review and revise the corporate mission and objectives of necessary. Next one is generate, evaluate and select the best alternative strategy. In this, analyze conducted by the SWOT factors and select the best alternative strategy. Next one is implement selected strategies. Based on the programs, budgets and procedures, we select the particular strategies. Last one is evaluate and control implemented strategies based on the feedback system and control of activities to ensure minimum deviation from plans. This rational approach to strategic decision making has been used successfully by the manager renowned corporations. Strategic decision making process, it deals with the long run future of the entire organization. It is the commits substantial resources and demands a great deal of commitment from the people at all levels. It acts as a directive. It sets a precedent for lower level decision, and future action has implications for the entire organizations. Next, scope of strategic decision making. What are all the scope of strategic decision making means? First one is situation analysis. Where are we now? What is the position of the company? That is called as situation analysis. Then policy and strategy making. Where do we want to go? That is a policy and strategy making. Then the next one is organizational implications. Organizational implications, what does this mean for our values, structure and process? The next one is change management. How should we manage transition? We are change the organization. Then last one is monitoring and evaluation. How we will know how we are doing. These are all the monitoring evaluation. These are all the scope of strategic decision making. Thank you.